Good morning, I'm Thomas Buchanan. I'm on a water fast. My goal weight is 198. My dream weight is 188. Um, my apologies for not being able to go live. I am having issues with the software and getting it configured to talk to YouTube and Zoom and several of the other platforms that I'm on. I do plan on devoting most of this afternoon to trying to get that issue resolved. It's hard to get someone on the phone when you've got COVID around and people working from home and companies that can't find employees, and then you've got to train the employees, yada, yada, yada. So let's see, we are on week 11 and this is day 2. I'm happy to report I'm down a half pound today. I am currently at 226.2. And today is Thursday, February 17th, 2022. I fully expect by next Monday to hit 215, 214, 214 and a half, somewhere in there. So that's good news. I'm over my illness. Fever has gone away. Uh, Headache has gone away. Stuffy head has gone away. So I'm back to my old self. I did want to mention something that, let's just be honest here. I have 2 comments for today, and for those 70 plus now people who have started and are on your own water fast. First of all, people look at you weird when you say, I have not eaten in 11 weeks and 2 days. People are like, are you crazy? Have you lost your mind? Are you an idiot? Do you have a death wish? Uh, and my response is no to all of those. I am dedicated to figuring this weight issue out. As I have said in previous videos, I've been told, your mama was fat, your brother is fat, your sisters are obese, so you're just destined to be obese. Go order a couple pizzas and eat yourself to death. It's, I've already proven that's wrong. That's wrong mindset. It's crazy. Um, I I don't want to sugarcoat this. It's hard being on a water fast. It's hard not eating when other people eat. The first week for me was the hardest. After that, I look at food differently. There's a saying, I eat to live, I don't live to eat. Um, and whether you choose to go on a water fast and figure this out for yourself, or you choose to go buy a dozen donuts and a couple extra large pizzas with extra toppings. I mean, there is death by food. If your life is that miserable that you can't get it together and get it under control, then what the hell? Go order a dozen donuts and, you know, a, order the double wide casket at the funeral home, because that's what you'll need if you keep going in the direction that you're going. I'm here to show you that what I'm doing works. What I'm doing, you've got to be tenacious. You can't cheat. Okay, you've got to be stubborn. And you have to wake up one day and you have to say, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I mean, if you're ready to do that, then you're going to lose weight. Uh, Again, my program doesn't cost you anything. Uh, you have to have one thing available. You have to be able to drink water. I mean, that's it. You don't need prepackaged foods. You don't need supplements. You don't need to go to a special doctor. Have you ever wondered why people who go in for surgery and get the liposuction, why they gain everything they lost during the liposuction surgery and they gain more? Because for one brief moment in their life, they had the fat sucked out of their body and then they went back to their old eating habits. You just can't do that. You know, after I hit 198, and I will hit 198, I can't go back to ordering pizza and donuts. And, you know, in my maintenance mode, uh, I have to change my eating lifestyle. The quantity that I eat, the time that I eat, the number of meals that I eat. I have to change it all, or I'll gain all the weight back. I mean, it's not easy. There are no easy solutions to losing weight. You have to be stubborn. You have to want it. You have to wake up one day and say, you know, I'm more than fat, I'm obese, and I'm tired of being obese. I'm going to do something about it. Now, in my case, I bought into the ideal protein prepackaged foods. You know, I gave them thousands of dollars. I bought into Jenny Craig and Nutrisystem and the grapefruit diet, and, you know, the juicing diet, and they all work. I mean, they're fantastic programs as long as you're on their program and you give them money. But once you go back to eating normal, if you have not learned how to eat, you're going to gain all the weight back plus more. So why even bother? So I lost a half pound today, 226.2. That's where I'm at, and I'm 100% confident that by next Monday, which for me is a new week, I will be in the 225s and maybe, hopefully, even into the 224s. I mean, again, you have to have reasonable expectations on any diet or water fast. And I was actually quite surprised. Today I lost a half pound from yesterday. I mean, I expected to lose a quarter pound, an eighth pound, maybe even bounce up another quarter pound, but I lost a half pound. That's good. Uh, so I'm going to get the software. I'm going to address this and figure this out this afternoon. I will do my best to get it resolved. Have patience. I am not a techie weenie in this broadcast software that I'm using. It's definitely not intuitive. It's extremely hard to use and copy all the keys and the IDs and the passwords. So, you know, it, going live, thus far I've failed, but I will succeed. I'm tenacious. And that's what you've got to be on your water fast. You can't cheat. You've got to be tenacious. You've got to wake up one day and say, I deserve to be thin. I want to be thin. You know, and uh, my birthday is in April. I would love, and let me just throw this out because I've been giving this some thought. If I hit 198 by my birthday in April, uh, I've told you exercise is not required for this water fast. I'm going to buy myself a birthday present. I've thought about this because I do need to increase my exercise. And walking is fine, but I've got a bad leg, so I can't really walk that much. I'm going to buy myself a bicycle. I loved as a young boy going bicycling, and I would like to do that again. Now, I don't know how a 66-year-old man is going to do on a bicycle, but it just sounds kind of fun to me, you know. I went and got a drone, and I don't know how many of you are actually licensed by the FCC to, and you've gotten your drone license, but I thought, you know, that'd be kind of fun. So I went to take the test at the FCC and got my drone license so I can uh, legally fly in the United States and take pictures and post them on YouTube and whatever without any concerns of penalties or anything. So, but I'm really thinking about, you know, I have not had a bicycle in probably 45 years, maybe 50 years. I'd like to have a bicycle. I think that would be fun. I think that would be good exercise for the legs, get the blood flowing. Um, so I will be in front of my screens all afternoon, maybe into the evening, trying to figure this broadcast software out. Uh, I'm going to go live. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So have patience. I've ignored your posts and your comments. I promise to get to those in the next day or so. This is just, you know, just when you think you've got the issue figured out and going live, you go on YouTube and you look at other people that use the same software, only it's a different version, so the screens are different, the commands are different. It just drives me nuts. I wish YouTube could figure that out, but um, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Uh, but I like that idea. I like the idea of going live. I like the idea of interacting with you on a live basis. I also like the idea of buying myself a birthday present when I reach my goal weight. Um, and to all of you naysayers out there, let me just say, you know, I'm not dead yet. I'm on week 11, day 2, and I feel better today than I've felt in 20, 30 years. Uh, and, you know, the proof is right in front of you. Okay, do you want to be thin? Do you really? Honest to God, do you want to be thin? Do you want to ignore what your spouse is saying and your relatives are saying and your workmates are saying? And do you have the balls to ignore all of that and start your own water fast? 70 plus of you have. 70 plus of you have reported to me that you're losing weight. It speaks for itself, folks. Please don't go spend money on the prepackaged foods. Don't go buy special supplements. You know, I've watched the videos on you got to buy zinc and DH3 and calcium, and you know you don't need any of that. Honestly, you don't need any of that. Um, so that's my status for today. Um, I always like to close my show with the saying. I love this saying. It's simple, it's so effective, and it's so true. Prove them wrong. And I'm doing it every day. I'm glad I'm over my illness that lasted 3-5 days. I tend to think it was just a flu bug because I've had all my vaccine shots and booster shots and rabies shots, and but do let me hear from you. I do apologize to you if you've left me posted messages. I have not looked at the messages. I've been, like I say, going out of my mind, trying to do the research and figure this software out. But uh, prove them wrong. You know, I love to prove people wrong. It's just so much fun because these people are so convinced that they know what's best for you. These people are so convinced that they have all of the answers to all of the problems in your lives. And they just don't. So let me issue you this challenge. Prove them wrong. Prove me wrong. Several of you have taken me up on my challenge. I dare you. I double dog dare you, as I used to say when I was a little boy. I double dog dare you to start your own water fast for 30 days, no more than 30 days. And then you come on this channel and you post a message, and I want to see you say, I didn't cheat and I gained 25 pounds. You're not going to do that. You're going to come on this channel in 4 weeks and you're going to post a message and you're going to say, what the hell? I actually lost weight. So, double dog dare you. And while I like for you to subscribe to this channel and to click the bell icon and to click the word all so that you'll get all of my notifications. And I do like it when you click the like button because that lets the computer gods at Google know that, hey, I'm important. That doesn't mean that much to me. What means more to me is if you would send a link to this channel to your fat friends, to your obese friends, because as you are aware, I didn't start this channel with the ulterior motive to take your money. I don't have a PayPal account. I don't, you know, I'm not trying to sell a book, sell a CD set on dieting. I'm not trying to sell you a special supplement that I've concocted that will just melt away the pounds. I have absolutely zero ulterior motive in putting this channel together than to I'd like to take 100 of you, just 100 people out of 300 million. And I'd like to prove to you that this works. I'd like you to do a water fast with me for 30 days. Now, I've been at this now this is week 11. I've been at this now for almost 3 months. I predict that it'll take another month or two for me to reach 198. And as I've said in the past, and I'll restate here, I don't personally care if it takes 2 more weeks or 2 more months. I would like to hit 198 by April. I definitely want, and my goal is to hit 198 by May 15th. Okay, so we'll see where I'm at. But prove them wrong. Double dog dare you. Take up the challenge. If you're looking, it's not easy not to eat. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I want you to know that. I can't say that enough to you. You would think, well, hell, all I have to do is not eat. That's pretty easy. No, your first week is terrible. After week 1, you feel better, but people look at you weird when you say, well, he's not eating, you know. So you have to overcome all of the social stigma and everything, but you're doing it. You're doing it. You're proving me right. So I just need 20, 25 more of you, and I'll have my 100 people on a water fast, and screw the other 300 million, screw the other 2, 3 billion of the world's population. I just want 100 folks to take me up on my challenge. And even if you don't decide to do your own water fast, I'd like you to subscribe so you can watch me fail. Because you know what? I gained weight when I caught the flu bug. I mean, I always do. Another thing about me I've learned about my body is that on the fives, I tend to have a bounce up. That means currently I'm at 226.2. When I hit 225, my body will bounce up a half pound or a pound or a quarter pound. I don't know why that is. And then I'll continue on down. And when I hit 220, I'll bounce up a pound or a half pound. And when I hit 215, I'll bounce up a little. And when I hit 210, and I'll hit 210, I'll bounce up a little. Why that is, don't know. Does that just apply to me? I really don't know. Let me know what you're seeing. I do beg you to keep track of your weight on a daily basis. I can look back at this chart and see the days that I have bounced up and the days that I've lost weight. And it's an important journal and journaling tool to have. So let me encourage you to do that. And that's all I've got today. Again, prove them wrong. And 70 plus of you are proving them wrong. Congratulations. Now, stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll see you tomorrow.